Morning. It's early and I'm in the middle of Cardiff. I've just had to drop Warren to work because we've got one car at the minute and I need the car because my mother's run out of two of her tablets and I've ordered them and they're at the doctor's and I can't walk to the doctor's, it's too far. I don't even walk to my mother's down the street. So I've had to take Warren to work so I can have the car rather than pestering any of my friends to give me a lift or that, which I know they would, but yeah. I always get confused on the way back taking him to work. I'm alright getting there. I don't want to end up in the middle of Cardiff by the prison. Oh God. I had to send Dexter down to my mum's last night while I was at bingo because she rang me and I couldn't really hear her and she was having a bit of a funny sesh. So he went down to sort her out for me, love him. He's a good boy. So he sorted her out for me. And then I'll go down and see if she's alright. And I'm right at the roundabout where I always end up in the wrong lane. And there's cars everywhere. Oh. So, 30th of September, Monday, here we go again. I wanted to stay in today and get some stuff on eBay out the way. But I think my mother's looking forward to going out today because I didn't take her out yesterday. Where am I going here? Hang on, Anga Banga. Oh, I made it. I made it for once in the right lane. It's like 5 lanes on that roundabout. Yeah, I didn't take her out yesterday. I said I'd take her to B&M yesterday. And then time got away with me and I thought I'm never going to be ready to go out. So I was like, oh, do you mind if we don't go out today? And I think she was looking forward to it, but she was like, no, it's fine. So I said, oh, I'll get the car tomorrow and I'll take you out tomorrow. But I could really do with staying in and doing stuff, but I will take her out, obviously, because she's stuck in the house otherwise. But I'll see if she wants to go out early. See if she's in the mood to go out a bit earlier. I'm going to have to ring the kids in a minute to get them out of bed so they get ready for school, because I'm not going to be back now until they should be sort of leaving. I got 3 chicken breasts in the fridge that need using, so I think I'm going to marinate them in some curry spices and then use them later. Make, I don't know, either make a curry or I'm going to make that naan bread thing I was going to make the other day that I didn't bother doing. That's the plan anyway. But you watch this space. Will that be what I end up doing for dinner? No. Probably be marinated chicken and a salad or something. But whatever it is, it'll be on plan. Right, I'm going to go now. Oh no, my head off. Do you want my head off? So I fell asleep. I don't think, I'm trying to think now. Did I end up finishing my video last night? I don't think I did. I fell asleep. And then I woke up at 6 o'clock because I heard the floorboards creaking upstairs with Warren getting up. And I hadn't ironed his uniform, so I was like, oh shit. So I got up and did that and ironed all the kids' uniforms. what I've made for lunch. A bowl of wedges. Thought there was something on there, but a hole in my chip. And I've just made a yogurt and mint dip to dip them in, and it's just 7 calories for that, which is 11 grams of Crucial's mint sauce, and I've got a 77 calorie whipped strawberry bar, which is a Lidl's one. So yeah, that is my lunch, nice and low. I'm just going to have this now and then go and pick up my mum and take her to either Tesco's or Sainsbury's. If it's piddling down with rain, it'll be Sainsbury's. If it's dry, it'll be Tesco's. Just pulled up at my mum's. I was going to go in and get her, but looks like she's organised. Oh, I can smell it now. I've got my dead rabbit at the front door. I know that sounds grim, but he's in a lovely little pot. And my friend made a plaque on it. We've had torrential rain, haven't we? And the pot's flooded.
Have you got my key?
I've got a key, yeah. No. And the pot's flooded with water, so I just tipped some of the water out. I nearly tipped the whole frigging thing onto the lawn. Oh, it stinks of shit. Fucking hell, like, it's at my front door. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. My beloved bunny's in there. I can smell it. It's not on my hands. I can just smell it. It smelled like dead corpse, which it is. That's my bunny. My poor bunny. It's alright though, because I've tipped the water out towards the neighbour I don't like. Yes, I have. I'm going to have to, how am I going to dry that out now? I really need to empty it and drill holes in the bottom so it drains water. However, I can't empty it because there's a frigging dead rabbit in there. Oh, what's she done now? What have you done now?
Got my stick.
Oh, just get in the car. Don't worry about your stick. You're going in a wheelchair anyway.
In the car?
You're going in a wheelchair. Come round and get in. It's fine. You don't really need one. It's only an excuse for me to batter you with it. Here she comes. I bet she'll say to you, oh, I like that scarf. Where'd you get it from? Because it's got bees on it. She loves bees. Here she comes. Old Floss. Which I could do without taking her to Tesco, right? But I've got an attack of the guilt. And this fucking car. I haven't heard off the RAC or whoever took my car, RAC, to say where the hell it is. I'm going to have to ring them. Because I'm going to have to take Warren to work again tomorrow. Should be saying, who talking to? Because he starts work tomorrow. Yeah. Get that little butt further on the chair.
Still got my slippers on.
That's fine, you're going in a wheelchair. And you can wear them outdoors, they've got a sole on them. I've got my camera on, Mum, I'm videoing.
It's hot in here.
It's not, it's just the pure hotness of your daughter.
Very nice, though.
What?
Your scarf.
Told you. I just said on there, I bet my mother said something about my scarf because it's got bees on it. And you said, oh, it's a nice scarf. See, I know you too well. I was just saying, you know my little rabbit I had, and I planted him in a pot plant at the front door. I had a rabbit and he died. My honey bunny. And it's in a flower pot at the front door, and the flower pot in the torrential rain was flooded, and it now stinks of shit and dead rabbit. I don't know what to do with it now.
I don't know when that's all about.
My rabbit is in a flower pot. Dead.
That must be a big flower pot.
It is. But it was full of water to the top. So the poor thing's drowned as well.
Why do you reckon he's gone in there and drowned?
Oh, Mum, you twat! He's in there dead already. And if he wasn't dead, he's definitely dead now because he's drowned.
Is there more than us in here?
Yeah. There's loads in the back, look. This is Kaz's shed.
Or are you going to the dump?
My neighbour. No, I'm not going to the dump unless you want to get dropped off down there. I need to go to the dump. But no, we're still going around with the guinea pig's bedding in my car and the sawdust. Look, I'm on limited time here. You've got 2 hours of my time and that's it. I'm sick of everyone relying on me, you know. I got to pick Warren up at Hubbersford and then tomorrow...
4:30?
Yeah, and then tomorrow I thought, right, Warren can take this car. We don't need to go out tomorrow. And then Mackenzie just reminded me he starts work tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And he hasn't got a lift or getting a bus. He don't want to be late on his first day or anything. So I'm going to have to take him in again tomorrow. I've got no one to rely on. Just myself. Me, myself and I. And I just have to stretch myself out for everybody else.
So it's very dark in there at the back of the house, in the kitchen and that. I reckon
It's dark in mine.
it's all these heavy green trees.
Yeah,
up
my
there.
kitchen's dark. I put the light on in the day. It's pitch black nearly some days. I can still smell that rabbit. All my flower pots at the front are flooded with the rain. Warren said this morning, he went, can't believe you planted them plants and didn't put any drainage in them. You used to do my pots for me, don't do them anymore. To give you a job. You used to do me nice pots for the front of the house. Because you were quite green fingered.
And why doesn't he do it anymore?
No, you used to do them. Remember, you used to do my pots for me, get pansies and stuff when you used to come and visit me. You used to do my pots for me. Do you want a job?
Can't see to do on my own.
I wouldn't give you the rabbit one. Oh, my poor honey bunny.
Doesn't the rabbit, don't they last for years?
Oh, they're supposed to. Ours didn't.
So what are you left with? One animal?
2 guinea pigs. And when they're gone, that's it. I'm not getting any more. I'm going to smash up the hutches. Paid 170 quid for that hutch they're in now, and they've only had it, what, a few months, and the roof's leaking, and they've chewed all the wood off the inside of the door. Because that's how grateful they are. And we've got the tortoise and the dog. I need to cut the dog's nails, but I'm psyching myself up for it. I need to get a muzzle and find the muzzle. Oh, the dog. Oh. You don't like having his nails cut?
I was looking in my drawer on the whole sort of thing for the cardigan.
You were looking for a cardigan?
Yeah. It's at the black bag. Chuck down there.
Oh yeah, that was there earlier.
You know, I said most of my jumpers in there are jumpers.
They still fit you though, because you've lost quite a lot of weight.
I don't know.
If you've got any decent ones, you can save them for me to get into. I don't want no grandma, no grandma ones, mind. I know you're like 82 nearly. Are you 82 this year or 83?
They haven't got.
Are you 82 or 83?
They don't do.
Mother!
What?
Are you 82 or 83 this year?
I don't know. I think
82,
it's
innit? It's your birthday soon, you know. I'll make you a cake. do that. I'll make you a cake. I've got to arrange that because she wants to go out for her birthday. What do you want in Tesco then? Bananas, a paper, milk, porridge. Is that right? Might as well get porridge because you didn't have that many sachets left. Oh, what did you think of your chicken casserole?
It was lovely, whoever made it. Very
Excuse
nice.
me? Who the hell do you think made it?
Well, I don't know.
Who gives you
Is
your
it-
dinners? Who gives you your food?
Oh, well,
Do you know
I
who
don't
gives you
know.
your food?
Somebody might have given it to you.
Alright, Mr. Tesco might have actually made it, but I heated it up and sent it down with Mackenzie.
It was very nice.
It was a Tesco chicken and dumplings.
Yeah.
Especially for you, I got that. Especially for you. I don't know the word. I'll get that again then. What did I do in my handbag? Must be in the back. Now we're in
The
traffic.
kids eat it.
What?
So that good healthy meal. Wouldn't the kids
Suet
eat it?
dumplings is not healthy. I'm doing all different dinners tonight. Macaroni cheese for the kids. I think I'm doing curry for me, Warren and Mackenzie. Do you want macaroni tonight? I got macaroni cheese there. Mr. Tesco's macaroni cheese. 4 minutes in a microwave job. Nice and easy. Do you want macaroni cheese? There's one there for you.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Doing well, aren't you? Chicken casserole for lunch, macaroni cheese for dinner.
Although I don't
Porridge for
really
breakfast.
need it for what I had at lunchtime.
Oh, Mum, you need to eat a bit. You're getting too thin, man. You're wasting away. Don't have to have it, mind, if you prefer to have a sandwich or something. I'll chuck it in the freezer. Oh, God. But I know you won't like curry, and the kids moan when I do curry, but Mackenzie likes it, so I just do.
Well, they don't like curry.
They got to be in the mood. Mackenzie does, but when I do curry, Jackson gives it. Oh man, you're not making curry. I'm not eating that.
Mackenzie will be doing some delicacies for you.
Oh yeah, bloody KFC chicken box, nice. I don't know where my car is, you know.
They haven't said it's ready or
Nobody's rung me. RAC should have been
it's ridiculous.
ringing me and saying where it is.
Ridiculous, really. If it's just a changeover of a tyre to be.
Well, it needs 2 tyres and the tracking
the
sorted
road
out.
for
Because
so long.
if they just put 2 tyres on it with the tracking like it is, same thing will happen again. Be nice to have a phone call though to say where my car is. It's not like an old banger, it's a good car that. I have to get Warren to check the mileage. I might be riding around in it. Oh dear. There's traffic. I need to get some Coke, come out of Coke again. Nothing much I want. I was going to get some plain flour. Might make the kids some biscuits. Oh my god. Plain flour, a bag of caster sugar, and Coke. That's all I really need. You watch, I'll come out with 6 bags.
Have they stopped the 20 marks, or are still going on? I thought
What?
I thought
Have they stopped the 20 what?
the marks driving at 20 on.
Oh, 20 mile an hour? No.
Well, I thought they were complaining about it, and they were going to be changing it again.
Yeah, but they haven't. Not yet, anyway. It's so slow. I mean, it's good in residential areas. It's supposed to be 20 mile an hour on our estate, but the people go through there like it's freaking Brands Hatch. And when you're lying in bed at night, can you hear all the boy races?
You ought to have rung them up today, that garage, and said, "Oh, any
Where's my
chance of getting the car back?"
Well, I'm going to give them today because they're going to have to order the tyres in. They're such big tyres, they didn't have them in stock. They've got to specially order them. And we want decent ones on there, so they get the Goodyear ones and ordering them. This car can cope with the budget tyres, but that one, we've got to get the decent ones. Look at him there on that bike. Right, we're going to Tesco, if you didn't know. Catch up with you later. Well, we're back in the car. It's a bit windy out there, isn't it? And it just started to rain again. And why is that? Because we're in Wales. Anyway, we're thirsty. Just picked that up. It's 14 calories. It came up at 15 on the app, and I ain't changing it for a calorie. But it's a calorie in my favour, not you know what I mean. Quite nice, isn't they?
Yeah.
It's nicer than a drink of squash that you make in the house.
Are they expensive being in this bottles?
35p they were.
25?
35.
Oh. That's quite a lot, isn't it?
I treated you. I suppose I better get a move on and get you home because I've got to go to get Warren now. I've already had my orders. Don't forget me.
Who's that?
My husband.
Isn't there anybody comes down this way?
I don't know. I don't like lift sharing.
Well, how would he get, if he didn't have it? How many buses has he got to take?
Be more than one. Be a nightmare to get there. Be a tax. Be a expensive tax. It probably cost about 60 quid in a taxi one way.
It's how much?
I reckon it'd probably be about 60 quid one way. On a Saturday night to come home from Cardiff,
What, just...
it's like 80 quid back to our house. Well, I drank mine. I'll put it down there for you to rattle around your feet. Oh, I want an easy night tonight. Ready?
It won't leak, will it?
Not if you put the lid on. If you put the lid on tight. There you go. More rain, that's all we need for my poor bunny. Getting even wetter. Right.
Have they done much with these pets?
The kids, no, they leave them to me, man. It's my job that now, cleaning out the guinea pigs, feeding them. I think you'll find 90% of people that have rabbits and guinea pigs, their kids say, I promise I'll do it. 6 months later, the parents are doing it. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna have the house to myself for a few hours. I could have a fancy man in, but Warren would see him on the Ring doorbell. That wouldn't work, would it? Huh?
What are these girls?
Oh, you've been listening to me, you.
They're-
I said I'm going to have the house to myself for the first time in God knows how long. I could have a fancy man coming in. But Warren would catch me out on the doorbell, spying on me. I can hear police. Oh, I'm not going to put my shopping in the house because the kids will go to town on them Tim Tams. They've got Tim Tams in Tesco, guys. Tim Tams. They're American, aren't they? American biscuits. Well, they've got them in Tesco. So, of course, I bought one of every packet. Had chewy caramel, dark chocolate, and then just chocolate. Don't think they're individually wrapped, which can be... And to be honest, the packaging, they just look like a penguin. But we'll give them a go. I'll have one of them later. They were £2 a packet instead of £2.50. £2 still quite steep for what they are. And there wasn't that many.
Cash for clothes, they must.
Oh, they shit them cash for clothes. They abused me when I took my clothes there, you know. I took some of my tops there and he held it up and he looked me up and down and he said, love, these clothes are going to Africa. Who do you think is going to wear that? They're far too big. So I made a joke of it and said, well, they could use it as a tent for the house.
What, they're not dealing with them in this country?
No, they send them off to Africa and that, don't they? These clothes that they get, or so they say. But he took the piss out of me because I was giving him big clothes and he was you know, people in Africa are slimmer, aren't they? He was basically saying that my shizzle wouldn't fit them. So I made a joke out of it that, well, you can use it for a house, like. Make a tent with it, you know. I'll show them one day. I'll go there with a bag of skinny clothes. If I lose too much weight, I'm going to get my urge to buy clothes back and I'll be poorer than I am now. When I was slimmer and I was working before I had kids, I wouldn't wear the same thing twice. I had a different top on every day. My nail varnish matched my top. I didn't have a hair out of place on my head. My makeup was done every day. Then I got fat, had 3 kids, got married, and let myself go. Never mind. Enjoyed yourself out with me for a couple of hours, Mama?
What?
For God's sake.
Cut.
Have you enjoyed yourself out with me for a couple of hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of money.
Should I take you back to the nursing home now?
What?
Do you want me to take you back to the nursing home? Thinking about that. Huh? Do you want to go to the nursing home? Or back to your house, your lovely house? No reply.
Those dressing gown things and that they were selling off.
They weren't selling them off, they were tricking you. They were all down the middle of the aisle and they had sale on them, but they weren't actually reduced. They basically had 25% off their clothing, so that
Is it?
snuddy.
It's not
I
the
can't.
time of year.
25% off it. Every single snuddy, hoodie, furry thing I buy, the kids take them. Can I just wear that? And I end up with none.
Down with his shoes as well.
They go down with my slipper. Did
You've got-
Mackenzie come down to you with bare feet? He said to me, can I borrow your slippers? I said, no. I'm going to go down Grandma's with bare feet then. I said, you dare go down with bare feet. You look like a tramp. And he had my dressing gown on. And I said, don't you dare go down with bare feet. But I wasn't there, so...
Land up with the verrucas.
Oh, God. Well, that's a nice car there, look. Brand new Audi in a nice greeny colour. I quite fancy an Audi. Should we get an Audi instead of this? Or so shall I?
First.
Huh?
What?
Oh, mother, go back to sleep. I said, shall I get an Audi instead of this car? This car's going to have to be changed soon. The lease is up on it. July next year. 3 years are gone. Time for a new one. Don't know whether to buy the next car instead of leasing it.
So what's happening about the wedding plans? Are they still
Just don't
going
care.
ahead?
Yes, Mum. I said if I buy the car rather than leasing it, at the end of the term, you've got a car. If you just lease it, it's like dead money, isn't it? Did you used to buy your cars when we were kids? Or did you lease them?
No.
Used to buy them.
Well, they haven't
Oh,
done
dear.
that all the time.
Something's gone on here. There's never a queue going up this hill. Oh God, I hope it's not a big accident. Because I can't take you to pick Warren up. There's no room in the back for him. He'd have to lie on top of all the stuff. This is where that terrible accident was a few weeks back when a man got killed along here. Went under that
So I
lorry.
wonder they don't put the bells on as well, or was that?
He did.
I didn't hear him.
Yeah, they're not like they used to be. They're funny sirens. Something's happened though, I reckon, along here. Yeah, look, something's going on. There's been an accident. For God's sakes. Why does this always happen when... Oh, let me turn you around. We'll see. Let's see what's happened. Oh dear. Oops.
Keep your eyes on the road.
I am, Mother. How the hell is that car over this side? Honestly. 1, 2. Oh look, everyone's swan necking. Didn't look good, guys. 2 motorbikes. One all smashed up and the man lying in the grass, or the woman. Oh. How the hell though was that car the other side of the road? I just don't get it. Well, they've obviously got witnesses because
Well,
there's people
you
there.
don't know who's who. The motorbike might have.
Yeah, I know. Still some poor
been
sod.
The problem.
Right. On that note, I'm dropping my mother off and then I'm off to get Warren.
Take it steady.
Huh?
Take it steady.
You criticising my driving?
Yeah, I mean,
How dare you?
they ought to try. I mean, say in the winter and everything else, a motorbike, They said they'd be better off.
Dexter wants a motorbike, and I'm not happy about that. You went on a motorbike with Charlie, didn't you? And you didn't like it.
What?
You went on a motorbike with Charlie and you didn't like it. You weren't doing it properly.
I wasn't doing the bending.
Oh, speed camera. Oh, sugar my time. Oh,
Where is he?
bastard. Speed camera. He's there, but I think they only get you going that way, don't they? Not the other way.
I don't know.
Shine a bean, a bean, a bean, a bean. Well, if he is getting it both ways, I've been had. Can't deal with any more.
So how much is it? How much is it? A fine?
3 points, and I don't know how much the fine is these days. I haven't been caught for years and years and years. Cost me £35 for that fine the other week though, because I paid it quickly. I'm sure I told you I got caught in a bus lane when I was dropping Jessica into Cardiff. So I did. Right, I'll come round and get you out. As you haven't got your stick.
So my net.
Your what?
I said these
Blinds. Mum, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna be late for Warren otherwise. So bye for now, guys. Gonna say bye to the people on the telly that watch us. Say bye.
bye, thank you.
Not to me. Right, we're going now.
We need the grass cut again.
We're going now, and I've got a fly over there. We're going now. Say bye then.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Which is the
That's the door handle there. Silver one.
what's the money in there for?
Oh, Dexter put it in there.
He doesn't want it.
You're not having it. That's mine.
Oh, I see.
I'll see if I could. Well, I'll see in a bit. So I am now in the middle of Cardiff, and it's near enough rush hour. So, luckily, the traffic getting in isn't too bad, but it's building up coming back the other way. So, probably going to be stuck in traffic. I'm not a fan of driving in Cardiff. You know, I tend to stay away. Otherwise I get fines. But getting to and from Warren's work's not bad. He had a memory come up on his Facebook yesterday, and it was 4 years since he was made redundant at British Airways. And what a kick in the balls he had from them leaving. They absolutely shafted him over on his redundancy. But it was basically take what you're offered or take it further and get back home. He could have retired on what he should have been due. After giving them 30 years of his life. Never mind. The place he works now is lovely. He loves it there. And if he'd known how good it was here, he would have left BA years ago. And I've made it in time with 10 minutes to spare. And he's told me to park on the road, otherwise I won't get out. So I'm going to spin round. bizarre. There's a random bright pink pushchair on the pavement. How bizarre. Right. Let me see if I can reach my... This is the hoodie thing, Snooty I bought. How long am I going to have this on for before one of the kids is wearing it? It's got the same in the hood, but then the sleeves and the whole inside is like furry. I'll be putting that on when I get in. It was £19.50 and then it had 25% off. I won't bother showing you anything else because it's not shopping haul worthy. Oh, Warren's going to see this now. I can't be saying, oh, that old thing. I've had that years. I'll be like, oh, yeah. I just picked that up, you know. He doesn't begrudge me anything like that, luckily. What did I buy in Tesco? I didn't buy a lot. I bought Tim Tams. I bought some raspberry seedless jam, just for the kids to have some jam on some toast. I'm trying to think what I bought. Some crumpets. Tesco's crumpets, 45p. I think it's bargain for 6 crumpets. Bought crumpets. Kids can have them in the mornings. What else did I buy? Bag of plain flour. I thought I'd make some cookies for the kids or some shortbreads or something, because I did pick up a few weeks ago Percy Pig cookie cutters. Might make them some biscuits. I bought bag of caster sugar. It's like that game, isn't it, where you've got to say what you bought when you went shopping. I'm actually trying to look at my shopping bag in my head. I didn't buy a lot at all. That might have even been it. Nothing exciting. Right, I'm going to knock off now. I'm going to have a game of Block Blast while I'm sitting here. And then drive home. And then look in the cupboards. I was going to marinate my chicken this morning, but time got away with me. So I didn't end up marinating it. But I think tonight's just going to be a curry in a jar, or a powder curry like Mayflower. Something like that. I've got mushrooms. I've got peppers. I've got some onions. You know, just a bog standard curry. And I've got some naan bread. So, yeah. Curry in a hurry. Macaroni cheese for the rest. And my mother ended up getting herself a sandwich. She said, oh, get me a sandwich and it will save anyone coming back out tonight. Love her. Right, I'll catch you for dinner, which is going to be a curry. This is my new hoodie. When I was bigger, I'm still big, but when I was bigger, these one size massive hoodies were like a second skin on me, and now they are quite big. Anyway, it's currently 3 minutes to 9 at night. I was a good wife, and when Warren came in from work, well, when I picked him up and we come in, I said, oh, you can go to bed if you want, love. I'll do dinner about 9 o'clock. Well, I haven't had anything to eat. I've been watching telly, catching up on YouTube, doing the odd thing, sitting here. And I've just put the rice cooker on. I'm doing the laziest ass curry ever, and I don't fancy it. I've put brown rice in the rice cooker, because that's all I got at the minute. I'm cooking the chicken in the air fryer, and I've got a jar of Rogan Josh sauce. Warren will be more than happy with that. But I'm not the biggest fan of Rogan Josh. And to be honest, I've gone past hungry, so I just went in the cupboard and found these. I choose. And they are 21 calories or something per chew. They're not very big. So I opened the bag and counted them, and there's 20 in there. So that's 420 calories. So I might just have a few of them. Or the whole bag. I've counted for the whole bag, so if you eat the whole bag, it doesn't matter. And I've still got this many calories. But I think I might just have fruit, you know, and not have any curry. Yeah, there's just... Rogan Josh doesn't do it for me. Warren loves Rogan Josh. Mackenzie's gone out to play football in the AstroTurf up the road. Jackson's had his food, and Dexter buggered off to bed. So I'll have to get him out of bed to have his macaroni cheese. But yeah, it's like, why eat the Rogan Josh curry just so I can say I've had my dinner? It's a better option than a bag of sweets, that's for sure. However, I'm not hungry, and my rice would be 0, and my chicken would be 0, but obviously there's calories in it, as we all know. So I'm just eating extra calories for the sake of saying, oh, I've had my dinner, or to show you that, oh, this is my dinner. You know, I'd rather use my calories on them tonight. So that's what I'm going to do. This is really nice and warm, you know. I've been sitting here. It's lovely. Jackson's not come down, except he did his own dinner. Warren went to bed. Mackenzie's gone out. Dexter's asleep. So I'm just here on my own, loving life. Just checked in on my mother. I love her. Looks like she's packing up to go up to bed. So I'll wait till she's upstairs and give her a ring. I'm going to leave Warren in bed a bit longer. Then when he gets up, we'll watch the soaps. But yeah. So I'm going to make a conscious decision that I'm not going to have curry. So I'm not going to come back on to say, oh, I did have this or I didn't have this, because I'm not having it. It's too late now. Can't be arsed. Tell ya, you get the truth from me. I can't be arsed. I'm on a bag of sweets. And this is how many calories I've got in the bag that I'm not using. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. And I will catch up with you tomorrow, guys, when I'm doing Nixie Plonk. I've cancelled my mother's foot appointment. And I've rearranged it for next week because I never heard a thing today off the RAC about where my car is. Who's got my car? Where's my car? Is it still in a compound? Is it getting its wheels sorted out? Or what? Where's my car? So I'll have to ring the RAC tomorrow and say, where's my car? But yeah, I'm going to be doing, I think, ironing and eBay tomorrow, possibly. The highlight of my day. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.